This is quite literally one of my favorite spots ever to come to, just because it's so quiet and usually nobody's here, or at least I think that nobody's here. Well, the reason why I came to this spot was because I knew that this video was going to be something that needed some, peace and quiet, but I came here today to talk about this small camera, literally, just this little tiny guy. I was supposed to go to the city today, and I don't know, just the topic of the city just brought this idea up about this camera. And although it may seem very small and old and outdated, there's something about it that I saw in it that there was just something about it, the character that it had, that I had to get my hands on it. So how did I get this camera? Well, one day I went to the city kind of spontaneously with two of my friends, and it was during Christmas time, and I was in the search for something that just was able to capture things the way that my head was envisioning. And this is not with, color correction or editing, but I wanted something that would capture something in a way that seemed original. So this camera is an early 2000s Pentax compact point and shoot camera, and I got this at a store in New York City. And out of all of the things that I could have chosen to get, I choose to get this camera because this is exactly what I was looking for. There we go, that is much better. But what I'm saying here is I guess that I was looking for something to be like a gateway to the past in a way. I always find that older camera footage, kind of like vintage footage or just early 2000s footage is so fascinating. I like to see kind of that evolution of technology, but there's something about the older technology. It's so minimal, there's not too much going on, and I just like that aesthetic, I guess. And it makes you think, like, why do we like aesthetics? Why do we like things from the past? In my generation, I find that a lot of people are just always trying to go to the past in a way, fashion, you see things always come back up that were popular in the past, music, all that stuff. And I just think that it's a really cool and interesting concept of why we are always searching for something that reminds us of the past. And I think that with this camera, I filmed some videos on it, taken a lot of pictures with it, and it's given me that thing I was looking for, which is, I guess, nostalgia and things from my past that I'll never get back. There are many things that I miss, like when I was little. I know that I'll never get those back, but if I can kind of have certain reminders or things that can kind of teleport me back in time, I think that that's really special. I think that having something like this is very therapeutic and very healing. Some people's pasts may be traumatic. They may not want to remember it, but also your past is a part of you. You can definitely move on from your past, you know, you could kind of leave it in the dust and just keep on going. I think that that's a good thing to do, you know, to just keep moving and evolve. My past, I've always looked at it very fondly. I've always loved my past and embraced my past. Of course, things were never easy, but I just am always constantly keeping in touch with my inner child, and I know that I'm still young, but my inner child is still there. You know, and then there's this kind of innocence too that comes along with that. You know, of just being free, kind of having no responsibility, and just living your life and figuring out who you are. I think that those are all beautiful things and things that I'm still doing in a way, but way less, you know, more dialed down. But I love this camera because this camera is my sort of connection to nostalgia and feeling younger, feeling like my younger self. And for you, it may not be a camera. It could very well be something different. It could be an instrument. It could be a car. It could be anything, really. It's finding that thing that can connect you to your roots, finding that thing that can always bring you back. You know, it's important to have those things. It takes AA batteries, it takes one SD card, clip it in, and it's very just simple, you know? I got my digital camera out. Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.